you talk about best practices for getting carriers for new brokers. Absolutely, I would be happy to do that. Somehow I just pop up my. Let me close something here. All right. And can everybody still see me? I want to make sure I didn't just cut myself off and that we're no longer in. Okay. All right. Yeah. Because it looked, I got a little different looking screen at the moment. So, okay. So best practices for contacting, was it carriers, I believe, for new brokers and new agents. Here's another one of our approaches. We've got, and you may have this on YouTube. If you go to our YouTube channel or on our website, you may be able to go to a link to a recording called "How to Get Truckers Begging You to Call Them," and it relates to our basic approach. And here's what I think is the simplest, easiest, and most productive way to get to contact trucking companies, owner operators, dispatchers that are in need of loads. Everybody in the business should have access to a load board, at least one. Technically, I don't think you need more than one, but you have one of the major ones, whatever it might be. You're going to have access to thousands of posted loads, and more importantly, actually thousands of posted trucks looking for loads on a daily basis. So what I suggest is, if you already have shippers, for example, you want to be looking for trucks and building up a fleet of trucks, available trucks, in areas where your shippers are based and in destinations where you know that shippers are sending loads. So if I had, let's say, my biggest shipper, my only shipper maybe, is in St. Louis, I want to focus on finding trucks and trucking companies within a 100-mile radius to St. Louis. And if I know that my one shipper hauls stuff, needs trucks to go from St. Louis to Chicago and back and forth, or St. Louis to Detroit and back and forth, then I'm also going to look for trucking companies, owner operators based in Chicago and Detroit. So I'll be building, I'll focus geographically on the areas where I have shippers based, or where I know that those shippers are going to be shipping products to or bringing them into their main location from. So that's number one in terms of best practices or efficiency. Now, how do I develop and build my database and my relationship with trucking companies and owner operators? Well, once I know where I want to build my fleets, then I'm going to go and I'm going to query, I'm going to run a report, search for empty trucks that are posted in the last hour or so in those areas. I'm looking for whatever I'm looking for. Do I need flatbed hauling? Do I need refrigerated hauling? Do I need dry vans? Or do I need them all? So I'm going to look for trucking companies, trucks specifically, in St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, or wherever, that have posted recently. I usually go within the last hour, that are looking for loads. And I'm going to start contacting them. And then again, we've got a script, what to say, but it's basically, "Hi, Joe." We usually say who posted it. "Hi, Tony with XYZ Logistics. Just want to touch base. I saw you had posted that you had an empty truck looking for a load in St. Louis, Missouri, or wherever. Are you still looking for a load?" And it's either a yes or a no. Yes, they are. No, they aren't. We don't care whether it's yes or no. I'm just looking to develop relationships, build up. Most of the time, again, if you do a recent search, they posted in the last hour or so. Good portion of the time, they'll say, "Yeah, I'm still looking for load." Okay, great. And let me ask you this. Were you looking to go in a certain type of load? Were you looking to go into a certain location? Where are you looking to head? Are you in a series of questions to get some information? So where are you looking to head? Are you ready to pick up now? Is there any particular type of load you're looking for? Is there any direction you're not willing to head? Okay, any type of load you're not willing to do. We're getting information. We're building a profile. Okay, and let me ask you this: is it just you, or are there other trucks in your fleet that are looking for loads as well? So I'm going to get a little information about the company, maybe. Okay, and then I'm going to get into some basic things like, okay, and what's your target rate? What's the minimum you're looking to get, or better, if you can, to get moving? So I want some idea of what they're looking for, and that gets me some information. And then I'm not going to keep on the phone forever. I say, okay, let me tell you what, I'm going to check to see what I got available. If I got something that looks good, heading in the direction you're looking to head with the minimum rate you're looking to, either way, I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks. Boom. And you're off the phone with them. Now, I might go ahead and make another 1 or 2 initial contacts, but then within a relatively short period of time, I'm going to call that dispatcher, owner operator, small trucking company owner back and say, either because maybe you have a shipper in that area, and maybe they do have loads, and then I'm going to give them the details of the load. But if not, and especially if you're new, most of the time you won't have an exact match for them at that time, but you're still going to get back to them, and you're going to get back to them in a relatively short period of time. And you're going to say, Joe, hey, it's Tony with XYZ Logistics. I just want to get back with you. Unfortunately, I don't have a load right now in your area or within the next, 24 hours going in the direction you want to go, or in the, within the minimum rate you're looking to go. So let me just ask you this. Is this someplace you are getting loads from on a regular basis? Are you coming through St. Louis or wherever they're at on a regular basis? Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. The next time I get a good paying load in this area, would you like me to give you a call or send you an email and let you know about it? And that's kind of a classic line I've always used, and I train all the people that go through Freight Brokers Academy to use. The next time I get a good paying load in an area that you like to travel, would you like me to give you a call or send you an email? And who wouldn't like to hear about a good paying load the next time you get one? So that kind of leaves the door open, an open invite for you to call them back, for you to correspond with them. And as a new freight broker, freight agent, this is critical, because the most important thing you can do to make your job easy and productive, short-term and long-term, is to go ahead and build a massive fleet of trucks that's going to be at your disposal when you need them. Massive fleet of trucks at your disposal when you need them. So you want trucking companies, owner operators, dispatchers to say, sure, next time you get a good paying load, give me a call. And then I'm going to put them into my database, whether it's logistics software, an Excel spreadsheet, or just a doggone file folder with notes on it. And I usually print out what I call a carrier prospect form, carrier profile form, and it's got place for information. And I'm handwriting while I'm talking to people. I'm scribbling and I'm making notes. And usually on the first call, I'm not filling out that whole sheet. So when I do make my follow-up calls, or even that initial callback, when I'm most likely saying, okay, sorry, I checked, I don't have anything for you right now, but let me ask you a couple quick questions. So if I do get another good paying load, I'll have the right information. Is this someplace you're coming through and doing loads from on a regular basis? And again, I think you said your target rate is 325 a mile or higher. Is that right? And let me ask you this. If you've been sitting for a while, just to get moving and getting in the right direction, get to a place where you can get a better paying load, what's the bare minimum you're looking for just to get your truck moving if you've been sitting for 24 hours or more? And I'm asking some of the other questions that are on my carrier profile form, that are on my prospecting list questionnaire, my script. So I think that's what I would say is, from best practices, that's my experience and the experience of newer freight agents and freight brokers I've worked with. Use your load boards. Find people that have posted, and they're usually either owner operators or a dispatcher or even a small company owner that have posted, I got a truck or trucks here, empty, looking for loads. So it's an open invitation to contact them. And then as you get one or more shipping companies, you're going to focus on those areas that your shipping companies typically need trucks. You'll take trucks from anywhere in the country, but you want to build up fleets of trucks that are available, that you have information on in and around the places you know you're going to have loads coming on a regular basis. And then contact those trucking companies, those dispatchers, those owner operators as often as possible. Keep in tabs. Try and anticipate, hey, when's the next time you think you're going to be coming through St. Louis, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, wherever, and might need another load. And there's another time to be calling back. You know, where are you going? You know, you contact them and they say, well, no, I already got a load. Okay, where are you headed? Do you already have a load once you get there? When are you anticipating to be empty again in that next location? Oh, Thursday? Okay. And from wherever they're heading, Chicago, Detroit, and did you care what direction you head from there? Are you willing to go in any direction once you have unloaded this load now on Thursday? Will you be ready to pick up another load, and can you head in any direction, or is there a specific place you're looking to head from there? So you get additional information, even if you haven't been able to help them with a load right now. When's the next time you might need a load? Where are you going to be? And is there a particular place you're looking to head after you unload this next load in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, or wherever? Or can you head in any direction? And then you're setting yourself up for, with at very least, an open invitation for the next chat, a day or two or three down the road when they're anticipated to be empty again. That makes sense? Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, it was. Thank
Great.
you so much. That's very
You're
helpful.
welcome. Good.